and welcome back to my channel. My name is Mouse, sometimes known as Andy, and I talk about books and book-related things, and today I'm going to be talking about my favorite Yuri reads. Now, if you don't know, Yuri is a girl love manga, essentially. Sapphic manga, but they don't refer to it as Sapphic, they refer to it as Yuri, and so I will be talking about some of my favorites, all of which are ones that I do own because I love them so much. We're going to start with the one that I didn't love the most, but it's because it's an anthology and I don't super love graphic novel or manga anthologies, and that is going to be Syrup. Now, Syrup has more than one book in it because I didn't super love the first one. I only own the first one. But it is a really solid read if anthologies are your thing, because they're not my thing. Clearly I feel some type of way about it, but it just has a bunch of short stories. The art is really pretty. I will say this is not safe for work or children. I would recommend being an adult before reading this. I don't know what kind of content children read these days, but this is not child friendly. I don't know what just fell, but that was scary. Anyway, one of my lights popped up. So Syrup is a Yuri anthology. Like I said, I really enjoyed it for what it is, but because I don't love anthologies, there's that. The next book is going to be Secret of the Princess. This is a Black Male Gone Right Yuri manga. My friend Alicia purchased it for me when I mentioned getting into Yuri and wanting to talk about some of my favorites on a YouTube video. So this was one that Alicia sent me specifically to talk about. So here it is. It is a Black Male Gone Right. So essentially, our girl here sees our other girl here do something that she shouldn't do, and the more jock girl says, you know, I'll do anything that you want, whatever you want, just don't tell anybody. And she goes, great, pretend to be my boyfriend. Now, this is a little interesting because it does sort of address the fact that female-female relationships are like common but a little bit frowned upon. So it's interesting. She's always been trying to find her prince to her being a princess. Her mother has always raised her into this mentality, and so she finds her prince in another girl. I thought that this was really cute. I think this is a standalone. There's no number on the side of it, so I'm pretty sure this is a standalone. And for a standalone, it was pretty solid. I got a decent ending to the story, but I kind of wanted to read more so that I got more of their chemistry. I'm always a sucker for character growth, and obviously in manga there is not a ton of it when it's a standalone like this, but a small standalone like this. But for what it is, it's super, super cute. And if you are new to Yuri, I think that this is a really good one to start with. The next one, and so I have the light novel for this, but the light novel is at Isabella's home, so I don't have it with me. But it is Bloomin to You. This is a really popular Yuri. They have an anime series, actually, so if you have, I think it's on Crunchyroll, but I use, what do I use? Verve. I use Verve, that's V as in Victor, R as in Romeo, V as in Victor.com. I use Verve, and it also pays for Crunchyroll, so I'm not 100% sure where you can stream this, but Verve has it to stream. And it's really interesting. I feel like, and I haven't read all of them, so I have to disclaim that. I've only read the first one and then watched the anime. I feel like this character here is possibly a romantic or gray A romantic, but I'm not 100% sure about how that's being addressed. I don't want to say that and then be incorrect because I haven't read the series, but so there's some things that are a little questionable because they're kind of like manipulating one another into this relationship, and so it's a little bit questionable, but I still think that I think that the way that they interact with one another is cute, and I appreciate the cuteness of it. Like I said, I would like to read the rest of the series before I'm like, this is their identities, and it's actually not a toxic and manipulative relationship. With that being said, though, I like it. I like the books. I like the art style. I think it's really, really pretty. It is not inappropriate. It's rated T for Teen Titans. So there's that. I have the light novel, and the light novel tells the perspective of, I don't remember any characters' names ever. Just so we know. That's why I'm not saying them. It's because I don't remember them. I read this like 4 weeks ago. I don't remember character names. Her best friend, Sayaka, I know that because it says regarding Sayaka. I could still be wrong. Anyway, this is Nanami. This is you. I read the back of the book. I could have just done that. Anyway, in the light novel, it talks about her best friend. So in the anime, you kind of see her best friend date a girl, and then the girl is like, we should stop pretending and playing this game, and all of that. So that's hurtful. You find out more about how she sort of evolved in her sexuality and where all of those things came from in the light novel, and I really liked learning about that side of her. However, I found the character really boring. She's pretty cookie cutter, and so I don't recommend the light novel all that much unless you have watched the anime or read the original manga and want to know more about the best friend. That's the only reason I lent it to Bella, because I was like, do you want to know more about her? Here you go. The next one is going to be A Tropical Fish Yearns for Snow. The first 4 or 5 of these are out. I have an arc of the 6th one, but I don't own 4 and 5 yet. This is a slow burn, and it is also, it's rated T for Teen Titans, but I have yet to see anything like really inappropriate in it. So if you need something that's safe for work, safe for middle schoolers maybe, I feel like this one was probably okay. Also, if you have some concerns about owning Yuri and the covers being like blatantly girl love, these are not so much. They just look like friends. This one's maybe a little bit, but anyway. So Kanatsu is our girl here, and she moves to a new town. And when she moves to a new town away from Tokyo, this little small town, she joins the aquatics club. And in the aquatics club is our girl Koyuki, and they're very shy around one another, and they worry about each other all the time. They worry about each other not actually liking one another, and at one point they have to go to a festival, and the idea is that someone asks the other person to the festival, and they're concerned, like, oh no, what if I don't get asked, what happens then? There's an axolotl in it, which for obvious reasons I love, and the fish all kind of watch them and judge them, and it's very sweet. It is a school setting. Most of these are a school setting. All but the last one, I believe, is in a school setting. And it's just precious. I really enjoyed these books. I was really grateful when I got the first one as an arc. It was my reintroduction into reading manga. I had stopped reading manga for a long time. The art is beautiful. The story is beautiful, but I will say it is extremely slow burn. We don't even have a first kiss as of the first 3 books. So, extremely slow burn. If that is not your thing, then this book will not be your thing. It is my thing. I love slow burn. Slow burn wins my heart every time. So, now, I'm going to talk about my all-time favorite Yuri. It is an ongoing series, so the first 2 are only out, and that's really frustrating. Also, the author's name makes me laugh. It's Dr. Pepperco. Laughing. So that's going to be Goodbye My Rose Garden. First off, beautiful covers. It is a Victorian historical Yuri manga, which I have never seen, and it's actually set in England, which I've also never seen. Basically, Hanako, our handmaiden, travels to England to meet with Lady Alice, and Alice is a noblewoman who very great, reads in the Rose Garden all the time. Now, Hanako is obsessed with this one specific author, and it turns out that, this isn't like a spoiler, it might be a little bit of a spoiler, I don't know. It turns out that Lady Alice is that author, just posing as a male author. So, basically, Hanako doesn't know that, but Alice knows that it's Hanako's favorite author, and so Alice is like holding this secret, and also Alice tells Hanako, you can be my handmaiden, do whatever you want, but you have to kill me. I think like there's literally like a very dramatic cutscene that's like, yeah, I don't know, you must kill me. Very dramatic. And so Hanako's like, no, I'm going to show her that life is worth living. And it turns out that the reason that Lady Alice wants to Kermit sewer slide is because she cannot fix the fact that she has inappropriate relationships with women, or she wants to have inappropriate relationships with women, and her last handmaiden got chewed off forever because of it. I'm not going to tell you what book 2 is about because you need to read book 1, and I feel like it would be a little bit spoilery of me, but I think these are really, really amazing books. I really liked the way they were written. The story was really interesting. I am not a big Victorian historical fan, but this felt a lot like The Fingersmith. Not quite as like thriller-y as The Fingersmith for obvious reasons, but it has similar vibes as The Fingersmith. I'm really interested to see where the rest of the series goes, and I super, super recommend it if you are willing to read something that's still an ongoing series. I understand not being willing to read one of those, but if you are willing, then this is most definitely going to be the one for you. The art is beautiful, like I said, story is amazing. I am obsessed. I got the second one for Christmas and read it shortly after. It was my last book of 2020, so that is all of my favorite Yuris. Not including some of the ones that I read as a teenager before I even knew that they were called Yuris. I couldn't even look those up if I wanted to because my memory is so bad, but I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a like and maybe comment down below if you're going to read any of these, or if you want to read any of these, or if you made it this far, tell me about how cute you think Great Warrior Laughin' is. Thanks. We appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share. Turn the notifications on because sometimes they turn themselves off automatically. I will catch you guys next time, either on Thursday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time or Tuesday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Hope you're having a great week. Okay, thanks. Bye.